Hey, and welcome to our Money Love Challenge. If you're joining me in our inner circle, welcome. I'm so excited to be on this journey with you. For the next week, I'm going to be releasing videos and trainings for you and things for you to think about to help you with your money love story. So this is a hot topic right now, and the reason I'm creating this challenge is because every single person I talk to, especially every single woman I speak to and coach and have the honour of working with, we have to do a lot of work on money love. Money is something that keeps us very stuck and small if we have a rocky relationship with it. So this challenge is all about improving your relationship with money so that you can create more money, so that you can manage your money, and so that you can continue to grow and up level in your business and life. So this is day one. If you are watching this on social media, or if you've come across this on my YouTube channel, head over to our inner circle to join the rest of the challenge. This is going to kickstart your journey. Today, this video, we're talking about your beliefs and your story and your relationship with money. But we have 4 more videos and trainings for you to continue that journey, to really work on your relationship with money. So by the end of the challenge, you will be thriving more than you ever have with your money relationship and in your business and your life. So you can find out more about the inner circle and the full challenge by going over to louisegeorge.co/www circle. louisegeorge.co, you'll find out about all of our challenges, trainings, programs, and you can join the inner circle there. So I look forward to seeing you. If you're watching this in the inner circle, this is day one. So let's get started. And the first thing to look at when we're looking to improve our relationships with money, when we're looking to have better money management and be able to up level, to create more income and impact, is what's going on up here. What are your beliefs? What are the stories that you have around money? Because they're going to massively affect your relationship. And from a law of attraction point of view, your desires and beliefs have to be aligned. If you have a desire to create more money, if you have a desire to grow your business from 5 figures to 6 figures or 6 to 7 or whatever you have as a desire, your beliefs have to match that. Because if you have a desire to take your business to 6 figures, but your belief system is telling you that that's not possible, or it's too hard, or it only happens to certain people, then that's going to shut off the flow of money. That's going to block you from creating what it is you desire. So the first step in aligning your desires with your beliefs is to understand what those beliefs are. What are the stories that are running the show? So that's what we're doing in this video. A good way to start identifying what your limiting beliefs and stories have been up until this point is by looking back at your childhood, because most of our beliefs are set by the time we're around 7 or 8 years old. So if you have a look back to what was going on before that time, you'll get a really good insight and an idea of where your stories began, particularly around money. So have a think about the people who are most influential in your life at that time, and this will be whoever brought you up, so perhaps your parents or anyone else who brought you up, and anyone else who was influential in your life at that time. So that might be older siblings, it could be aunts, uncles, teachers even. And start with who was most influential. This is most likely going to be whoever brought you up, so your parents or whoever else. So have a look at 2 things for each of those people who brought you up or were influential in your life at that point. First of all, for each person, how did they speak to you about money? What did they say to you? So the things that often come up are money doesn't grow on trees, or when we have money, when we win the lottery, things like that. So think about what was spoken to you most often. And the second thing to do for each person is have a look at how they behaved around money. What did they model for you? So it might be that they were saying good things about money, but actually their behaviour said something different. So perhaps they used to hide money under the mattress, for example, or maybe they would seem anxious around money. So think about how they behaved around money. What did they model for you in that way? And I want to add here that this isn't to make anybody wrong. So this isn't about blaming anyone, because we can only talk about and behave in the way that we've learned. So whoever brought you up is just continuing what was taught to them. So this potentially goes back generations and generations. But the great news is that by watching this video, you get to change those stories and those beliefs and those behaviours today. So start there. Who brought you up? What did they speak to you about money? And what was the behaviour they modelled for you around money? And you might want to get out a big A3 at least, big sheet of paper or flip chart paper and draw this. What comes up for you, or write whatever works for you, or get your journal out and write down these things. But do both of those things for each person. Then have a look back at that, read through it, and you'll start to see some common patterns and things that perhaps link to your behaviours. So then that leads us into looking at your behaviours. So do the same thing for you. First of all, what do you say about money? What are the common things that you say and speak to others? And then again, look at the behaviours and how you model your relationship with money for others. So how do you speak about money, and what is your modelled behaviour around money? And then you'll get clear on what the limiting beliefs and the stories have been. Then you'll see where your relationship perhaps is not that healthy. Then is time to decide. You can decide at that point to change this story, to leave it behind, and recognise that the way you're speaking about money and the behaviour that you've had around money isn't really your choice. It's just from those generations of stories and behaviours that have been passed to you. So if you have an unhealthy relationship with money, now you get to consciously choose to change it. And that starts with the decision, then getting rid of that story. And you might like to create a gorgeous ceremony around this. I personally like to burn things, so I like to rip up my old money stories and then burn them. Do this very safely. If you're going to burn anything, make sure you go outside and you've got a good fireproof container, perhaps a fire pit or something, to make sure that you are old enough to do this and it's a safe environment. Or it may just be ripping it up and carving out some sacred space for you to just consciously decide to let that story go, whatever works for you. And it may just be the decision alone. Once you've done that, once you've ripped up and got rid of and decided to let that old money story go, then it's time to write a new money story. What do you want your relationship with money to be like at this point? What is your new money story? How do you see others behaving and speaking about money that is more healthy, that allows abundance in? What do you want your relationship to be like from this point forwards? A great thing to do at this point is write a letter to money, as if it were a person. So you can decide how you want your relationship to be moving forwards with money by writing a letter to it. I'm going to give you an example by reading one of the letters that I wrote to money. And this is a recent letter. I continue to do this money work all the time to keep checking in with where am I not behaving well with what money, where am I not creating it with ease, where am I not managing my relationship with money well. And this is something to revisit often. In fact, as I always say, this kind of work is a lifetime commitment and daily practice really. So don't be hard on yourself if you do kind of take a step forward and then go back again. It is a bit of a tango. You're going to go forwards and back with this, but the more you practice loving money and working on having a healthy relationship and really managing it well, the more it will improve and the easier it will become. So this is my money love story, and this is really where we kick off our challenge today. Once you've let go of those old stories, write your letter to money. This is mine. Dear money, I love that you've always been there for me. When I think back to all the times I worried that you might not show up, you always did. I haven't always appreciated you or shown you the respect you deserve, and for that I'm truly sorry, and I'm so grateful that you continue to be there anyway. Our relationship hasn't always been easy, but we're in a better place than we've ever been, and it continues to grow every day. I know I'll thrive more with your continued support, and there's so much we can do together. I know you've been waiting for me to fully open up to receive you, and that you need me as much as I need you. You always go where you're needed, but you would much prefer to be working for good, and together we can change the world. I really am grateful for all you've done for me. Where do I even begin? The adventures and the incredible experiences are endless. How amazing it is to be able to be alive at this time, to be a woman able to create and manage her own relationship with you. I know many women before me, and still in some areas of the world, don't have that privilege. It is one that I do not take lightly. I have so many ideas and plans of all the things we'll continue to do together, and I'm thrilled at how many other people we can help and share this journey with. It may take some time, but from this day forwards, I promise to show you how much I really do love and respect you, and I'm grateful for you every day. Every thought, word, and interaction with you will come from that love and gratitude. I will call you in more into my life by being grateful for how much you're already here. I'm open to receive more of your love. I will invest wisely in things that help us both to grow and feel good. We will share our abundance and show others what's possible. I'm excited to see the changes and growth in our relationship, and I look forward to seeing much more of you. I am ready. I love you. Let's do this. Feels so good to look at where we aren't interacting with money and to think of it as a person, as someone, as an energy, because that's really what money is, an energy that supports us and wants the best for us. But we have to be open to receive that. We have to decide to create love and respect and healthy boundaries and a relationship with money. And so thinking of it as a person, speaking to it as a person, thinking about, if money were a person, how would I think about it, speak to it, behave, manage it? And so this is the start of your beautiful relationship with money. I can't wait to hear your stories. If you're in the inner circle, I can't speak today. If you're in the inner circle, please post your stories below. If you would like to share them, feel free to either share the actual copy if you want to share a letter, or feel free to share your own videos by going live or by sharing recorded videos in the community so that we can see those. If you don't want to share, that's absolutely fine. You can keep this to yourself. But this is where the journey begins. This is a beautiful start of a healthy money relationship so that you can create the income and impact that you're here to make and help others to do the same. If you're watching this on YouTube, again, head over to our Inner Circle community so that you can be supported in this journey, so that you can hear others' stories and continue on this journey with us. Thank you for watching. I'm super excited to be on this adventure with you, and I can't wait to hear how your money stories grow from here. Have an amazing rest of your day, and I will speak to you very soon.